The road to WrestleMania is officially underway after an explosive Royal Rumble where Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair were able to pave the first stone with their names on it carved out on the road officially to WrestleMania 41 as winners of the Royal Rumble. And while this answered some questions, it made so many more arise as to who these guys are fighting and how could the possible matches look like on who we might be able to see WrestleMania 41 from Las Vegas, streaming on Netflix for the first time. And we know it's going to be a great event. So let's get started with our predictions for these matches. What is up, subscribers of Las Vegas Sports Today? My name is Lily. I am an independent sports journalist who is now delving into all things wrestling, WWE, AEW, and just all things wrestling. So if you enjoy yapping about wrestling and coverage, please go ahead and subscribe to Las Vegas Sports Today. And in the description, you'll see some links for my personal channels as well. If you would like to follow me on there, no pressure, but please subscribe here because I'll be bringing you a lot of coverage when it comes to combat sports in general. But right now, let's dive into WrestleMania 41. But let's start with Jey Uso because he just had one of the best victories in his career, defeating so many other people. John Cena at the end, which a lot of people weren't too happy about, including my grandma. My grandma loves John Cena. And even though some people were like, oh, this is perfect, Jey versus Cody, like, come on, turn heel and let's get these friends now enemies type stuff, or let's get them in this storyline. But I do think that storyline would be way too rushed if they were to have, Jey Uso and Cody go against each other. That's not going to happen, I don't think. So Gunther, right? Gunther is he's right there. They hate each other. They already have all this lore, right? Like it's right there set up. Now, some people might say, well, Gunther has beat Uso already. And why would we want to see that in WrestleMania? Well, Jey Uso is that guy. Okay. And a lot of people don't like him being, up from a lower weight class. But here he is, and I do think that he is going to have a really good chance now on his own, making his own name for himself, as opposed to when he was with, acknowledging chiefs. But I think, we've seen enough of Roman Reigns in the main WWE WrestleMania stuff. So Gunther is going to be him and Gunther. And my grandma does not like Gunther. When we went to see him in Monterrey, my grandma was yelling specific obscenities to Gunther and his team. So we're Jey Uso in this house. Now, Charlotte Flair is another one that, came back with a vengeance. She is now at the stage to be in WrestleMania 41 at the biggest stage. And Charlotte's options could definitely bring for a really badass women's fight. She can either go against SmackDown's rising star Tiffany Stratton, which makes it kind of like a experience versus youth type of thing. Makes it like a super fast rising star against this already cemented, name in wrestling with a last name like Flair, right? So this gives Tiffany a big chance to kind of set herself up to be like, I deserve to come up here and set myself up for this type of stage and I will win. Or Flair can be like, yeah, welcome to the big leagues. Bam! I've also seen, Io Sky's name thrown in there, Rhea Ripley's name thrown in there, though Rhea and Io can also do their own thing, right? And speaking of Rhea, I've been in love with Rhea since that one viral video. You know which one. I don't even have to play it. You know which video I'm talking about. You know that video? Yes, you do. Just in case you don't, I'm going to play it anyway. Roll the clip. But Rhea definitely, she still gets to have an appearance at WrestleMania 41. I think I would like to see it against Io Sky just because, again, in my specific household, my kiddo loves Io Sky. That's one that he met when he went to go to a WWE event last Christmas. So I think this would be a really great fight for us in this household. And as someone who loves mommy, I'm going to have to go with her, whoever she fights. And she got her own little, like love triangle mess, kind of clouding her focus right now. So, Rhea, she has her own shit going on, but I would still love to see her WrestleMania 41 and win because she's a bad guy, but I support women's wrongs too, not just women's rights. I support women's wrong. But let's move on to another house favorite, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has been nice to my grandma. Cody Rhodes met Mason at their VIP event and answered his question about WrestleMania.
So, if you win the Royal Rumble again, do you plan on fighting Roman Reigns for the title?
What do you think?
I think yeah, because you did say this totally isn't finished.
All right, you might be right. You might be right. Thank you, brother. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate your time. Thank you. I think you're on to something, man. You gotta wait till the Rumble, though, right?
Yeah.
Figure it out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So we do got a soft spot here for our boy Cody Rhodes. We do. We got a soft spot for him. And Cody, whether people like it or not, is still undisputed, right? He's still undisputed. But who could he face, right? There's CM Punk still, clouding around there, which I would love again. Mason loves both Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, so that would be great, even though CM Punk's always getting injured and he wants that headlining spot at a WrestleMania before he retires, right? So he really wants to set up a fight that is going to get him there. And Cody Rhodes, are you kidding me? That'd be a great freaking fight, especially in this household. But, it could still be Roman Reigns, and all the people are tired of Roman Reigns and WrestleMania, and people are like, okay, we get it. You want to, acknowledge your tribal king, but a lot of people are over Roman Reigns. But Roman Reigns is still a very much, lurking possibility for Cody Rhodes with all the beef they've been having with The Rock and his shenanigans. Maybe The Rock, maybe John Cena. I would personally love the John Cena storyline because, they already had their beef, but also John Cena really wants that last title, right, before he retires. And what more historic way to do it than taking it from the Undisputed Champ? Like, that would be some next level type of hell yes for John Cena. But I don't know if Cody Rhodes would let him have that moment on his expense, right? Like, I don't know about all that. So, I don't know. Who do you guys want for Cody Rhodes? And other matches that are like, non-title or individual or just matches that could arise that are not that, big on the radar. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, right? That's one that I'm like, I am personally not a huge fan of Logan Paul at all. So I would love for AJ Styles, which was my eldest kiddo, Aiden's favorite wrestler as, a child. I would love to still root for AJ Styles. I know he hasn't had like the most luck and the most like triumph since he was popular back in the day. But I think it's just time to come back, hopefully, and beat Logan Paul, who I personally wish he would not be around. Damian Priest is also rumored to be, in the plans for WrestleMania 41 against Drew McIntyre. And this is another one, that in this house, we kind of don't like either of them as like, in their personas, in their characters, but it does prove for an entertaining fight given their lore and given the fact that they're both kind of, like little bad guys, little assholes. I would love to see that fight as well, right? Like that's a fight that kind of can prove really entertaining in the undercard for this big event. Another one of my grandma's favorites, Randy Orton, right? He might be coming back against Kevin Owens. I think even though they're friends in real life, that could also prove really fun. John Cena, I think didn't Randy Orton, didn't he lose to Logan Paul in one of these fights? I remember being really mad about it. But, me and my grandma are going to be sending spirit bombs over to Randy Orton because, yes, he's a bad guy, right? But just like I support women's wrongs, sometimes I support men's wrongs too.
Hi, welcome back to Mason's Minute. And today we'll be talking about the IC Championship and the US Championship. I honestly do believe that Braun Breaker can retain in WrestleMania. He's a very good fighter. He absolutely demolished ISHO's Speed in the Royal Rumble. Literally cut him in half. And honestly, I could see Penta going for the IC title, because Penta is a very good wrestler. He has been on the top of his game. The only match he has lost so far is the Royal Rumble. He's won every match in WWE since he's been in here. He's been in 4 matches so far. And I honestly do think that he has the potential to. So, if he does, I will support it. I will be very happy because I do love Penta. But if Braun Breaker retains, I won't be angry because he is a very good championship holder. And I think he really sits well with the IC title. And for Shinsuke Nakamura, he already has an ongoing storyline with LA Knight. LA Knight lost it to Shinsuke at Survivor Series, and they've been going at it nonstop ever since. I really do think that they could have a rematch, and in which LA Knight can win, but I would like to see Shinsuke Nakamura hold it for longer because he has not been a champion in a long time, and I really do love Shinsuke Nakamura. That's all for today in Mason's Minute. Bye.
And to end it just with some rumors, right? Because everything at this point is a rumor besides the main 2. But, a lot of it still needs to unfold and develop. But, these are just kind of like I said, the ones that I like to fantasize about. The rumors are still there. Roman Reigns versus The Rock, right? The family, they have their own we all love family feuds, right? So they have their own, bloodline stuff going on. And that would just be epic. It would be epic if we're going to see Roman Reigns and they're going to keep trying to get us to be like, Roman Reigns. We're like, okay, can we get The Rock? And my bestie Danny loves The Rock. So I think this would also be a fight that could turn WrestleMania 41 into probably one of the biggest ones for our particular household. There's also CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. They've been having bad blood. That's a whole thing that they've been through. There's a whole lore there. Seth Rollins was really nice to my grandma. So, I have a soft spot for Seth Rollins too. But I don't think I have a soft spot for him over CM Punk, especially due to seniority. So I think, this would be a fight that, given their freaking drama that they've had, would be a great payoff for WrestleMania 41. Get the fans going. But that is all with my, predictions, thoughts, and all things WrestleMania 41. Go ahead and check out the link in the bio where you can get tickets, where you can watch, and more information on the event. And I'll go ahead and make more videos as the storyline develops. If you like this kind of videos and you've already made this far, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.